Binge Watchers, where we talk about the stories and characters we love and the shows they live in. My name is Ron, and let's talk about Season 1 of UnREAL. Headshot! No, not that Unreal, this one. Memories of LAN parties. UnREAL tells a story about the production of Everlasting, a reality TV show in the style of The Bachelor, where a rich, handsome, and usually white young man needs to choose a wife out of a selection of walking stereotypes. The show follows Rachel, a producer on Everlasting, as she goes about the soul-sucking job of manipulating the contestants in order to create dramatic or embarrassing situations. Each episode of UnREAL roughly follows the production of an episode of Everlasting and the personal lives of Rachel and other people that work on the show. UnREAL is one of those layered shows where on the surface it looks like a very traditional, very soapy drama, but then it turns out to be a much deeper, darker, and more clever show than you expect it to be. For example, the show in its own way makes fun of the cheap tricks TV producers use to create dramatic situations, but then after a while you realize that the show very subtly used some of those tricks on you and it worked. Rachel's personal story in the show is not anything special. Relationships, wrong choices, broken hearts, breakups, makeups, you've seen it before. The interesting part is how that plays into her job as a producer on the show. Rachel and her boss Quinn are both exceptionally good at what they do, but in order to do it, they have to manipulate, lie, embarrass, and purposefully destroy the feelings of the contestants on the show, or even their sense of self. Watching the characters of this show deal with their own personal issues and then turn around and pretty much inject poison into the lives of the contestants on this reality TV show has a jarring effect to it. How much of your humanity do you give up for your job, and what does that do to you? Another interesting aspect of this show was simply seeing the production of a television show. I don't know how accurate any of it is. I do know someone that works as a producer for reality TV shows, and the story that she tells me are all pretty bad. It's very obvious that UnREAL exaggerates things for a shocking, dramatic effect, but I also think that the show makes a few statements, and I think that's fine. It's still interesting to see a show make such a harsh commentary on a complete genre of TV. The show itself is very easy to watch. It moves along very quickly. Everything is a crisis. It's obviously over the top most of the time, but I felt that the melodramatic or quote-unquote cheap side of this show was such a sharp contrast to the incredibly dark undertones that you also get from this show that somehow it all works together. Bottom line, should you watch it? UnREAL is sort of a drama within a drama. You have to know that going in. The story itself isn't anything special, but the statements that this show makes and the soul-crushing jobs that these people do, that's kind of fascinating. If you watch reality TV, I'm pretty sure that this show will make you see things in a bit of a different light. UnREAL is a very dark show, but at the same time, it's also fast-paced and very easy to watch. So I'd say even if this is not the normal type of shows that you would watch, you might be surprised. I was. As of making this video, the 10 episodes of Season 1 are available on Hulu. So I'm interested to know, do you watch reality TV? Does knowing that a lot of it is actually scripted and directed make any difference? In the past, I have watched Survivor and the Israeli version of The Amazing Race, and a lot of it was actually entertaining even when you know the game is rigged. And of course, have you watched Season 1 of UnREAL? What'd you think about it? Let's get the discussion going in the comments down below. If you're gonna be talking about spoilers, please use spoiler tags in your comments, and remember, you can go to bingewatchers.space/vote and vote on what gets reviewed next on this channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're finding Binge Watchers for the first time, welcome. I'd like to invite you to join the Binge Watchers community. Come talk about TV with us, it's a lot of fun. Subscribe to the channel, but in any case, keep binging, and I will see you at the next rose giving ceremony thing. I referenced reality. Never. I'll see you next time.